Well, there's a lot of positive and a lot of negative. So the big news, it's pretty underwhelming. We saw that the overall employment level creation inched forward, so we're still in first gear. But unlike the last couple of months, because there have been revisions in the data that have been coming in, the labor market was not generating as many jobs as we thought it was in the last few months. So it's underwhelming in the sense that we're kind of stuck in first gear still. We're not in neutral or reverse, so you can say that that's the good news, but we're not up in second gear where we thought we were. Lonnie Golden, Professor of Economics and Labor Human Resources at Penn State Abington. A lot of economists were hopeful that FIFA in North America would generate more leisure and hospitality jobs, but unfortunately that's not borne out by the data. It actually showed that those sectors had declining employment, so that's a big disappointment. I think the fact that in the last month there was only slow generation of new jobs is related to this notion that the number of job seekers are declining, or the number of job seekers that are looking for work and not finding it is increased. In particular, we're concerned about the evidence that people that have been unemployed, looking for work but not able to find work that's suitable to them, that number actually has been growing by a few 100,000 over the last half year to a year. The long-term unemployed who are looking for work are not able to find work. That's a concern. Having said that, the unemployment rate overall is pretty stable. So we're looking one layer beneath the surface and you find some concerning trends that healthcare and social assistance jobs are the only sectors that are creating more jobs. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, particularly for job seekers in that area. But if you're looking for work in IT, information, in construction, that's going to be a little harder. Unfortunately, in the last half year or so, when inflation has ticked up, wage increases have not. In fact, they're a little bit slower. So our affordability issue is not just about prices, it's about having income coming in from work that can help pay for that. And right now it's trailing behind it by about 0.5% on an annual basis. I would reiterate that it is important in this report that the employment to population ratio is still below 60%. So we're not really sure what people that are not working are doing, but it's still a concerningly high percentage of people that are not part of our labor force participation right now. We are concerned about those who are unemployed for more than half a year are a higher unemployment rate than otherwise. But overall, the rate of unemployment seems to be pretty stable. We have this bifurcated economy right now where the people who rely on just earnings are having a little trouble keeping up with the inflation rate. They're having a little trouble finding long-term employment or secure employment if they're searching for work. But if you have some income from capital, interest, stocks, rent, then you're probably going to be able to keep up. So that's called the K-shaped economy, and that's been exaggerated now in the last year. So one of the key takeaways is if you can afford to save money and make financial investments, at least if the stock market stays as elevated as it is, some people's income can keep up. But most people who rely on labor and work for most, if not all, their income are having some struggles right now keeping up with the price inflation, which has escalated.